Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Kim. So today in the kitchen, we're gonna do something just a little different. So I want to show you my 5 go-to marinades. The reason being is because normally what I hear is, Kim, I get really bored when all I'm eating is like the chicken the exact same way. Well, of course you're gonna get bored. Like, who wants to eat plain grilled chicken all the time? So I'm gonna show you 5 different marinades. These are my go-to marinades that you can use to spice things up a little bit. All right guys, so the very first marinade that I'm going to show you is what I like to call like an everyday marinade. Again, this is good for really any protein that you want to use it on, but if you don't quite know what you want to do with your protein throughout the week, here's a really good go-to. So we are going to start with, you guys know I love black pepper. So, and I'll put all of the measurements down below for you guys as always. Make that come out a little quicker. So we'll do some black pepper. We will do some onion powder. We will do some garlic powder. Paprika, and with the paprika, if you want to get fancy or interesting with it, you can use smoked paprika as well. Just know that that paprika, if you use like a smoked paprika, is going to give it obviously a smoky flavor. And then I always like to use just a little bit of pink salt. If you like salt, you can absolutely use a little bit more. Instead of using olive oil, which is what I would normally use for a marinade, we are going to use sugar-free Italian dressing as a replacement for our olive oil. So we're going to add that. We're gonna give it a nice mix. And then we're just gonna pour that over our protein. The second marinade we are going to make is going to be just a really standard barbecue marinade. Now I know you're thinking, well Kim, why do you have so many ingredients if it's just gonna be barbecue? Because y'all know me, I can't do anything just plain and boring. So we're gonna amp up that barbecue flavor. So we are going to start with black pepper again. We are going to add some onion powder. Now, I like to add cumin whenever I do cook with a barbecue sauce because it does add a nice deep smoky flavor to it. Chili powder. Going to add paprika. And then some garlic powder. You can't, again, you guys know I don't cook with a ton of salt. I will add salt. This is just to your taste, to your preference. So now we'll go ahead and add some of our barbecue sauce. Again, I am like the everyday marinade, I am using the GQ sugar-free. This one is sweet and spicy. He has an original version, a honey version. Pick your flavor and go with it. So we'll add the barbecue sauce, and then we are going to add some Worcestershire. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So we'll add some of that. Worcestershire. So we are going to give that a good stir. And that's it. So we are going to put it on our protein and we have our barbecue marinade ready to go. So our third marinade, we are going to be doing a teriyaki style marinade. And I know you're like, well, Kim, I can just buy it from the grocery store. Well, yes, you can. However, I want to also show you that you can actually make it at home. And really with any of these marinades, the reason why I want you to make them yourself is because you get to control what actually goes in it, right? So we are going to start with some soy sauce. We are going to add some orange juice. just a splash of rice wine vinegar. That can sometimes be a tongue twister. Maybe it was 2 splashes. I'm going to do a splash of sesame oil. If you haven't cooked with sesame oil, it has a nutty type of flavor to it. It's really, really good. And then this is to your preference. I like a little bit of heat in my teriyaki sauce, so I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper flakes. Then for a little bit of sweet, we'll add some shallot. If you don't have a shallot, red onion will work just fine. And then we will grate in some fresh ginger. All right, let's give that one a good stir. And that's it. So we are up to our 4th marinade, and this one is pretty simple. I know you don't see as many ingredients over here. So we are going to make a honey mustard balsamic marinade with a little bit of kick to it. You guys know I love black pepper, so we're gonna put that in there. So let's start with our mustard. This can be, I have regular stone ground mustard. This can be Dijon mustard if you want as well. This is what I have on hand, and you guys know no food goes to waste in this house. So we're going to add our mustard into our bowl, a good fat squeeze of honey. And go ahead and add some black pepper. If I can get it. And then we're going to add a couple splashes of our balsamic vinegar. I think this might be one of my favorites sometimes because it's just, it already smells so yummy. That was it. That one was pretty simple. So once you have it all mixed together, you're gonna pour it over your protein and let it marinate for about 4 to 6 hours. So our last marinade is going to be cilantro lime. And yes, I pulled out a little bit of a piece of equipment for this one, but if you don't have a food processor, you can still make this recipe. You can just finely chop your cilantro. You're just gonna end up with larger pieces of cilantro than what the food processor can do. So let's go ahead and make this one. So I just have a good handful of cilantro. We're gonna add that into our food processor. Give the food processor a little head start. Some red onion, we're gonna add that in there. I'm going to add, this lime is pretty big. Let me see how much juice it gives me. Ooh. I think I'm gonna just go with that half a lime because that is pretty juicy. If you don't have lime, you can pick this up from the store. It's like pre-juiced lime juice for you. It wouldn't be my first choice, but this is a backup option for you. Let's season this up with a little bit of black pepper. Another note, if you wanted this to be on the spicier side, you can add a jalapeno to it if you want. Really, you can kind of make it your own. And then we will stream in just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Pop the lid on. I'm gonna add just a little bit more extra virgin olive oil. It's not quite the consistency I want, but it's almost there. That is what we are looking for. All right, so let me show you guys what this looks like. So you see how we have this nice, loose consistency? That's what we're going for. All right, so there you go. Hopefully this shows you how you can have just a little bit of variety in your meal prep. As always, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my blog at www.kimabbottshart.com. And as always, hit that little Instagram button. Feel free to follow me there as well. See you guys in my next video.